What up, what it do, guys? We are back to Spaz the Riches. I'm your boy Spaz, and today we're going to be watching 10 minutes of pissed off NASCAR drivers. And I hope you enjoy. We're just going to jump right on into the video. Go ahead and pre-smash that like button. Let's do this. My boy ran up and just swung. It was over.
There wasn't much talking. There's a lot of swinging. You know, just I don't know. I was racing hard there at the end with their Pennzoil Ford, and you know, kind of usually race really well together. Usually never have any issues, and he tried to you know, pin me down into the corner underneath Brad, and we about crashed on entry, and then I was still trying to gather it up by the center, and I was going to spin out, so I'm trying to chase it up, and he was there. So yeah, obviously nothing intentional, but obviously he thinks that. So. I don't know, we'll move on.
Any blows landed between the two of you?
None to me.
Yeah, Joey was quickly pulled away from the center of the fight, which was involved Kyle Busch and members of Joey Logano's crew.
And Logano saying he tried to...
Mama said, none to me. With a drink. With a drink. That's what he said. He goes, any fight between the two of you? None to me.
Pinned me down underneath Keselowski. I wasn't
Is this what happened?
And you saw the aftermath when Kyle Busch seemed more upset about it than Joey Logano. Let's hear from Kyle Busch. He's standing by right now with our Vince Welch.
Kyle, what led to your anger at the end?
I got dumped. Flat out just drove straight in the corner and wrecked me.
Any conversation between you and Joey, or was it just the fisticuffs?
That's how Joey races, so he's going to get it.
All right, appreciate Kyle at least offering some comments there.
But like, screw that. I ain't with the talking. Straight hands. When I see him, straight hands. Screw all that talking stuff y'all got going on. Screw all of that. You feel me? It's on sight.
To Vince as he was heading out, you see the blood. That's not from when he was racing in the car. That was from the altercation afterwards. So Michael, he said, I got dumped. That's how Joey races. Do you agree with that?
No, I think it was just the last lap, man. Kyle made an aggressive move that took Joey down the track lower than he wanted to be. Joey was aggressively racing on the last lap. He got loose and they hit. I think they're both at fault, and they shouldn't have confronted each other like that.
And the 18 and the 22.
First of all, what you mean they shouldn't have confronted each other like that? It wasn't old buddy's fault. Shoot, he was just sitting there. The other dude ran up on him. Mr. Eminem. He ran up on him and swung. Like, come on. I personally, I don't like it when people blame both of us in a fight. If I'm just sitting here and another person come and swing on me, don't sit there and say, oh, y'all shouldn't have handled it like that. Nigga, if somebody swing on me, I'm swinging back. I don't care. You know, we shouldn't have handled it like that. He shouldn't have handled it like that. Call it how it is.
You'll see right here, the 18 turns right down in front of Joey Logano. They made contact. Joey said, okay, I'll just drive in here real hard. Man, he got loose. He got up into Kyle. They spin. That's just hard racing. That's all that is.
Yeah, I don't really see where Kyle had much of a choice. Two-car Brad Keselowski was really slowing down abruptly, and he had to go left. Maybe even Logano was trying to use that as a pick, right? So he goes left. They make contact. Obviously, that upsets the 22. They go in there. I thought the 18 gave him plenty of room as they got to the middle of 3 and 4, but Joey just drove in there so aggressively. They're just battling hard. That was just great racing on the final lap. Now, what happened on pit road? A little bit different. No, and I've been in this situation, and I know what it's like. You go to confront somebody, and you just don't like the way it's going, and sometimes it turns into a big mess like this.
8 tires are always better than 4. Good.
Yeah, just pulled it off. Whoops. Oh, got a little Walker
is a little upset here at Lake Speed.
Michael Waltrip went over and had words and maybe more with car number 9 at the finish of that one.
Very upset. He comes up, pulls his car in front of Lake Speed, gets out of the car, walks back there to him.
This got to be slow motion.
And takes the
Helping him take
down.
the screen down.
Bam.
And lets him know that he was not too pleased about being run up into the wall.
Hit him again. Or at least
It's
the
like
fist
he's
went
willing to
inside
take the
lane.
fine.
I couldn't be number 9. I would have hopped on out that car, bro. You gonna have to see me. You catching these hands.
He swung anyway.
At Martinsville in the Truck Series, he's driving the 54. Chad Freewall is underneath him, gang.
Well, he just simply goes to pass. The 38's getting up to speed, and I can't believe what I just saw there. Jeff Hammond, the 38, just gets up and runs right in.
He turned it, but look here. I'm telling you right now, Mr. Wallace was not happy. He's like, hey, man, what's going on here? Come on, man. Hey, don't be talking back to me.
Jeff Gordon, where in the world?
I see his frustration because, bro, you ain't have to turn it to me like that. Like, we had enough room and you wasn't even trying to come up here.
He's over at the exit turn and Jeff Burton involved. This had to happen. And over opposite end anyway. Here's what happened with Gordon and Burton. Well, I don't know about that.
Dang.
Hard contact for the 24. And they're going to go and talk it out here. Oh, and this is...
Oh, we got a fight moving out. Yeah, Jeff's not happy. Jeff Gordon not happy with what happened there.
Officials stepping in between, but this is far from over. I mean, there weren't even words exchanged.
We came off turn 4, and it was really hard to see off turn 4, and he drove underneath me. And when he drove underneath me, I should have let him go, and I didn't. The caution came out. He pulled up next to me to tell me that he was upset at me. And then he went on, and I went to pull up next to him to acknowledge him, to say he was right. And I turned left, and he was turning left, and we just hung up. And when we hung up, off we went. It was I honestly don't know what happened. It was my fault. 100%. It was my fault. It's like once we got together, I couldn't get it off of him. I didn't mean to hit him. I made it pull up to him and tell him he was right because he was upset at me for what happened off turn 4. And I should have let him go because you can't see over there right now, and you don't need to be side by side. And I don't blame him for being mad. I'd have been mad too.
And I don't know, I guess he was just really frustrated with the way his car was handling or something. And I mean, he just drove into my right rear and put me in the wall under caution. Of all the people out there, I never thought that would happen with Jeff Burton. I mean, I've always had a tremendous amount of respect for him, but I certainly lost a lot of respect today. And
well, like I said, I knew he was going to be mad, and I don't blame him for being mad. He didn't do anything that he shouldn't have done. He was upset, and he should have been upset. I wrecked him under caution. I didn't mean to wreck him, but I wrecked him under caution. And he meant to tell me he was upset, and that was okay. I don't have a bitter problem with what he did. He was mad. He should have been mad.
thankfully, I had a long walk down there to him because I thought I did about the least amount that I wanted to do. I wanted to show him how upset I was, but I wanted to do a whole lot more than that. And I held back, and I just still in disbelief, and I didn't want to be in the ambulance with him. I can tell you that, but we got in there, and I like Jeff. I mean, he's a guy that's usually very rational, and I respect his opinion. And he apologized, said it was his fault. He said he didn't mean to do it, and whatever, it's over.
That's Casey Mears and Marcus Ambrose. Those are two of the more low-key guys you'll ever run into in the garage. Oh, look, there's some actual shoving going on. There's a punch, a swing.
Looks like he's getting a little bit physical with the punch. He landed that punch to Casey Mears, and Mears tried to retaliate, but you saw the crew guys come in there and take over.
In a battle for 18th, 19th, and apparently earlier damage by one car caused on the other.
Well, Marcus is a great restarter. He's a road racer, so look, and then Casey's trying to drag Marcus off the side, and Marcus punches him. He didn't want him grabbing him like that. And you could see Mears rubbing his eyes, so Marcus definitely landed that punch, and then the crews are getting involved there, and he's getting beat around a bit.
David Starr, obviously staying in his truck, now climbing out. He's got some enemies on the racetrack right now, and they are going to fight it out. Not happy at all.
Oh, shoot. Oh.
These two teams.
Oh. Here we go.
Singing up, the NASCAR officials are jumping in. The problem took place when David Starr moved all the way up and got right up next to the 30 of Todd Bodine on the pit road.
That started before the 30 moved up to the 11. They exchanged some words, and the 11 drove away from him, and then
They had so many crews and stuff out there. They look like fans running out onto the track to watch this fight.
or excuse me, the 30 pulled away from the 11, and then the 11 came back at the 30 on pit road. NASCAR, well, Todd comes flying up to David Starr, gives him a little hit in the rear end, and he's gonna pull up beside him and tell him what he thought of that. Okay, they're on pit road, and so this is a little bit out of bounds. But here goes Todd. Todd just separates himself, but then the 11 decides he's gonna go get him some of it.
Todd gets out of his car or his truck.
Emotions run high down here, Adam. And Mike Hillman Sr. and Mike Hillman Jr., two of the guys that are involved, and they're back at it again. They had slowed it down. The NASCAR officials had calmed everyone down. David Starr climbed from his truck, and now there are 4 or 5 guys from Germain Racing going after David Starr. One of them climbing up on Todd Bodine's truck. And things starting to simmer once again. A NASCAR official has got a hold of Mike Hillman Sr., Dennis Adcock, one of the lead officials for NASCAR, right in the middle of this. It had settled down after one of the guys from Germain Racing had pulled David Starr from his truck with him still having his helmet on. Then everybody calmed down. Mike Hillman Jr., the crew chief for Todd Bodine, came down, and Mike Hillman Sr., the general manager for Germain Racing, was down here as well. And once again, it would appear that NASCAR has got this under control. But we know what it's like on short tracks. Todd Bodine getting turned late in the race, and we see the result.
This is the incident that took place. That was David Starr getting into the
now Todd Bodine is down here talking to David Starr, and this is a much calmer situation than what we've seen from Todd's crew members.
Yeah, we're seeing the contact again from David Starr's.
Well, that'll do it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Smash that like button, comment down below which one of these was your favorite. I personally like the one where, you know, Brad admitted it was his fault. He wasn't really trying to fight, and they said they worked it out. But which one of these was your favorite? You know, subscribe and like. Deuces.
You like how I talk, You like how I walk, You like a social nigga boss. You know what I'm on, How you cap, bitch, you weak. Bitch, you lame on that lame old shit. For yourself, get killed. I take the gun off your hip. Dish you that shit like a feel. Don't do young hoes.